Hey guys, welcome back to the Discount Podcast. My name is Dom.
My name's Brady.
My name is Sam.
And this is episode
9.
9.
Oh, 10. It's 10. It's 10.
Is this our 10th podcast?
This is our 10th, yeah.
Double digits.
10 weeks, you guys.
Holy shit.
Yeah, look at
Double
that.
digits. Well, kind of 10 weeks.
We took probably a month off in between.
Well,
missing
it's like our
podcasts.
10th week doing podcast.
Yes, for
exactly.
sure, for sure. But we're back. Possibly better than ever, I don't know.
We'll see what you guys think after that last one.
Yeah, after
Let's not
Dr.
get it
Poop.
started this time.
We'll see if anyone even
Yeah.
watches this one after
But
the last one.
Go
But
check that one out. It's a pretty special episode.
it honestly was probably my
It's
one
a
of my
very special episode.
yeah, it's up there in my favorites.
Uh,
But no, we're doing good. Our boy Sam over here has been missing. He got taken from us.
He did get taken.
I know. It's been a long journey back, and I'm going to be gone again here pretty soon. But
Oh.
you know, I'll always crawl my way back.
Well, as they say, I
keeps-
hate to see you leave, but
I hate
love
to
to
see you
watch
go,
you
but
go.
would love to watch you leave.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Sam just keeps getting drafted by this military group. They keep taking him.
Yeah, what's
and-
it called?
Oh, I don't
the
know.
Navy.
You're the Navy, right?
I don't fucking know.
Antifa.
Antifa. It's Big Pharma. Oh no.
Yeah,
But-
Big Pharma keeps on finding him, and
Big Oil's abducting him.
yeah,
They're doing
placing
tests
him.
on me. They think they got a, I don't even know where I'm going. They're testing me for ringworm.
Yeah,
And,
Yeah.
Well, that's what they did with
That's
what
a
they did with
callback.
Brady. Yeah,
It's a callback to the first
I
ever
know.
podcast.
first podcast. Yeah, bad
Oh
actor.
man,
Bad actors and ringworm.
bad actors and ringworm.
How far we've come since
Yeah.
then.
From bad actors and ringworm to
Like
Dr.
3
Poop.
months. Actually, wait. Tomorrow. Well, okay, we're recording this on January 14th. Tomorrow is our 3-month anniversary on YouTube.
Is it
Holy
really?
shit!
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, I mean,
3 is divisible by 9.
What?
no.
No, that's not how that works at all.
Oh, wait, sorry. 9 is divisible by 3.
Yeah. There you
So,
You give me like a break, like you were turning the gears in my head for a second.
Dude, okay, I think it's been 3 months, and just given that we've grown as much as we have, you know, I know some people will look and be like 108 subscribers isn't that much, but we've been pumping videos.
We've been
out.
doing
we've been
good.
working really hard, and I was gonna take a second to say this. This will go up after we upload our 100 subscriber special. I'm in the old edit room editing that right now, but I can't thank people enough for just watching us. Like 100, of course, in the grand scheme of things, 108, like. You know, we're
Isn't
on the
huge, but-
smaller side, but like for us being here for 3 months and me doing like what I've wanted to do forever,
Yeah.
it genuinely means the
Well,
world to
and
me.
also I think just like, how should I put this? It's like I don't know 108 people, and
Exactly.
I
No,
know
yeah.
I know probably like 20 people, and so having 88 people outside of what I know that really like enjoy what we're doing is
It's
like,
endearing.
that's like if I saw 108 people in public, I'd be like, holy shit, this is a lot of people. You know,
Exactly.
it's-
If we put all of our subs in one room
On one cake.
on one cake
I'd probably get. Well, we'd probably start a fire or something.
or
You
something,
guys have already seen that video, of course, though, hopefully.
if not,
go watch it.
it.
If not,
'cause
that
it was-
video is very funny.
It was. I'm trying to add some little bits and pieces to it right now, but we wanted to do something a little bit special for you guys. So we tried to. I'm not gonna say what happened, but we tried to put 100 candles on a cake.
They've already
and-
seen it, though.
If they have.
Well, like,
Maybe people are watching this.
Sorry, I see what you're saying. I was just saying that this comes out after. But
Yeah, that's what we tried to do. So go see that for hijinks ensuing after.
Yeah.
Got a little confused there. My
No, it's
fault.
all good, brother. It's I was gonna say it's
like-
early in the morning, but it's,
No,
it's
it's-
2:30.
I did just have my cup of coffee. You
Your mocha.
guys got it for me at McDonald's.
Me and Sam did a little Donnie's run. I got a Big Mac. I got a fry.
I got too much food and that I will never finish.
Now you have it for the day after.
But Big Pharma's coming for me again.
Actually, yeah, that is true. Big pharma. You can take it with you to to Walgreens or whatever pharmacy.
They don't let me eat during testing.
Oh fuck, really?
Did they not?
Yeah.
That's what was that?
Sorry, something doesn't feel right. I got to put something on the screen.
Oh yeah, we need our visual
background.
stimulation.
We need our Subway Surfers to get this going.
Exactly.
We watch like Subway Surfer gameplay over all these podcasts.
We do. We usually just put like TikTok clips and like auto scroll. Speaking of TikTok, bye.
That stuff's gone by the time. Let's see.
In 4 days.
Yeah, this is the first post TikTok podcast.
Dude,
It'll be gone by the time it's up.
Have you heard about the other app that people are getting though, like Red Note or whatever it's called?
Dude, I was seeing like
No,
Lemon 8.
So basically, there's this app that is called like Red Note, which is similar to TikTok. I think it's called Red Note. I may be wrong. Fact check me in the comments.
Something like that.
But they're basically TikTok, but they're like genuinely just like China owned. So people are like getting on that just to spite the American government.
That's funny. They'll be able to do
Well,
what the bill is.
I was just about to
the
say.
only problem with that is that the like all the stuff you have to read, like the agreements you have to sign and everything, they're all in Mandarin.
Yeah.
Oh, well,
I was gonna
So-
say like a couple things, and I could have my facts wrong here, but the bill that was passed for TikTok is a bill that goes deeper than just a TikTok ban. It allows U.S. companies to disband, or it allows the U.S. to disband any company that isn't operated within the U.S., which means
Yeah.
any company that isn't based out of the U.S. You know what I'm saying?
Which
the point
includes
I'm trying to get here.
a lot
of
of
stuff.
things.
Sam, do you know what video game we've been playing a lot recently that is owned by a Chinese company?
This is Marvel. Right?
Marvel Rivals is owned by a Chinese company, and by that bill, if the U.S. deemed it necessary, they could ban that game.
That's lame as.
It is lame
Yeah,
as
it is
fuck
lame
because
as hell.
it makes no sense. Like even TikTok, like I could be wrong. Maybe TikTok actually was doing some malware or like some spying practices.
So is
but-
everything else.
Exactly. That's what I
Yeah.
was gonna say. The U.S. is not much better.
Instagram
in
is-
fact, the U.S. is
Instagram
a
went to
lot
court for
worse.
that.
Yes.
We are not in a state of emergency where the information that China is getting off of TikTok is super helpful for them.
Also,
exactly.
Like, boo fucking who, TikTok was so harmless, like, compared to Instagram Reels. I was telling my dad this yesterday. On TikTok, it's a pretty well monetized
Right.
and safe space. Like, there's not a lot of awful content you can find on TikTok.
No. Well, I mean, yeah.
There is, but it
You
gets
can
taken
if
down.
you really dig, but like
Yeah. The one problem with TikTok is that if you look up anything, I don't know if this is the same with. Actually, maybe I'm like outing my algorithm here.
No,
but
no,
if you
I
look
get
up
it.
anything on TikTok,
Something
it's sexual
bad.
content.
Yeah.
Like no matter
no
what
matter
you
what.
look
If
up.
I spend 5 minutes on Instagram Reels, it's a matter of time until I see someone getting their head cut off.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
literal murder.
exactly.
It is
it's
fucking
the same
crazy.
deal on Instagram Reels, but
Yes.
worse. And so, and the thing with like TikTok again, it's like, you know, me making even like governmental commentary that people make on TikTok is not going to be enough for China to use it against us. You know?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like-
for
exactly.
sure. Well, also, I think I think that they're just fucking racist at the end of the
Well,
day.
and
Like, I think
the
that's what
US
it all kind of
You know,
boils
my God.
down
you know who
to.
else like banned things for like global security that didn't matter? Like fascist dictators.
Yeah.
Yes,
and that's what it
exactly.
seems like. Because you guys saw the court hearing of like when they were talking to the.
Are you
The
Chinese?
poor guy.
No, I'm from Singapore.
Exactly. Like,
Are you
he's-
part of the communist? Dude, I'm from Singapore. Like,
It's just stupid. They like didn't know what Wi-Fi was. Like it's
They
just,
didn't know what Wi-Fi
It's
was.
just
That's
stupid.
right.
Like he had to be like,
well, if you can,
That does-
if you
Mr. Senator,
connect
like-
to a public Wi-Fi, you are publicly connecting. Like, no shit.
People are just they were old heads, and you know that's a whole nother issue about the way that just stuff works in general. But I mean,
Mind you, it's
It's
not
just
like
stupid.
It's
you
so
know,
frustrating.
It's not like TikTok goes away, the world stops turning or anything.
that's not
but
why.
it's like,
That's not why I'm upset. It's more of the principle.
it's just
of
like
why it's going
are
away.
we like what we had this argument a couple years ago and then we resolved it. Like, why are we bringing this back up?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Though the one good thing that maybe comes out of this, I do hope short form content kind of goes away.
I was gonna.
At the end
what
of
I
the
was gonna
day,
say.
short form content is not really that good for us. Like, it's fun and I loved it, but
It's
like
fun, but people are slowly becoming like,
rotted as fuck.
Yeah.
That's-
Oh my god.
You know, like that's the thing. If
what the fuck, dude? Sorry.
well, it's just if TikTok goes away, somebody's gonna make an American offshoot and capitalize off of it. Like, there's not,
Yeah.
That's
exactly.
the thing. It's just not gonna matter that much. And then when we find out that the American government is taking information from that,
Yeah.
it's like, then what was the whole fucking point?
I have a
Exactly.
feeling it's just gonna go straight. Like people are just gonna choose Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts. I think those are the two directions that it's just gonna go.
I think I'm just gonna flip over to Instagram Reels.
I think I'm just gonna
not gonna go
do
to short form.
content.
Yeah.
That's what I've decided.
I just don't want to consume it anymore.
There are like interesting apps I've seen that are like the smart TikTok, where it's like instead of like videos, it's like here's a swipe and then you read about like an animal, or here's a swipe and then you read about like some science thing, and then like that sounds kind of cool, but at the end of the day, I don't know.
I'd rather just try to fix my brain and watch like longer YouTube videos.
I'll just crack a book.
Yeah.
I'll crack a book.
Sorry, the reason I reacted, the reason why I started laughing back there is because we're watching like a guy walk through like Tokyo, and there was just like an aquarium in the middle of the street with like a big old fish, and
It was very silly.
it was very silly. Like, what if someone just went up there and like grabbed it and like?
They could have. Nobody was watching it.
It was a nice big flounder.
It was a nice big flounder. He was funny. Sorry if I cut anyone off. When
Oh,
I did
no,
that.
not at all.
No.
I was very enamored by the big fish.
Your mom.
He's fine, dude. It's not even, dude.
Your mama got a big fish.
I was enamored
And I can
by your
smell it,
mama's
too.
big
No,
fish.
dude, stop. She actually is really insecure about that. So that's actually.
About her pH balance. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I'm smelling fish.
Dude, guys. Hey, you can't.
I'm smelling Dom's Bob's fish.
say her
Cut
name.
that.
I'll blur it.
She's not gonna like this, guys.
Like she listens anyways.
Could you imagine? I just started listening to your guys' podcast.
Dude, I would.
I'm on like episode 8.
God.
Oh crap,
Your heart. Yeah.
dude. Not to interrupt any other subjects, but I was gonna
I was done with my
propose
TikTok.
a segment that I was gonna start,
Go for it.
which was the bar of the week, which is where I listen to random music and I find the shittiest rap bar of
Oh
the
yeah. What'd
week.
you find?
And I was
I
gonna,
like this.
I was gonna propose it as once a week I find one bar and I read it out loud, very Ben Shapiro style, white guy style.
Of course.
And this week's bar of the week goes out to Dr. Dre and Hitman's song off of the album 2001 called Big Egos. And the bar goes, I'm hitting switches, making bitches eat bitches. See me grab my dick every time I pose for pictures.
Oh my god. What does that even mean?
It's his lifestyle apparently. That's so
Ask
shit.
Dr. Dre.
Oh my god.
I expect more from Dr.
Dr. Dre, I love you if you're hearing this. Not to make fun of any
Dr.
work
Dre,
you've
we
done,
know you listen.
because
Could you imagine?
again, as a big classic rap fan, I think Dr. Dre is the quintessential part of that, and I think West Coast rap wise, you can't get much better than him, especially production wise. But
Yeah.
fuck, man,
that sucks.
That's a tough.
that was a. Now, mind you, he followed it up with a pretty cool bar afterwards. Like the surrounding bars are cool, but just if you take that out of
one
context,
segment.
it sounds pretty rough.
Can I say the best bar I've heard all month?
Is it off of Alcoholic
It is off
by
of
Exhibit
Alcoholic.
and Eric Sermon? Yeah,
Yeah.
here. What is it?
Drink too much, kept him. Wait, hold on. What is the first part of that?
Bought a bottle for the session and did not share it. Drank so much Captain Mo, all I need is a parrot.
Nice.
That's a bar.
That
Banger.
is a,
Oh,
good stuff.
I'm a fucking alcoholic.
yeah.
What about I can't put down the cup. I can't put down the cup.
Sipping on
Yeah, shout out. What
Romancing.
was that guy's name?
I don't know. What song is shout out him?
Yeah, I don't know.
Shout out. Shout out.
don't
Shout out
know
to
his
that one
name.
guy who
Shout out
made,
to the guy who made the cup.
The lean song.
It's just funny because I only
I love the second verse.
Oh, that shit is insane.
It's a fine tune. Like it's kind of funny and like honestly
It
that
takes
part
a-
of the song isn't that bad. Immediately after that part and he actually starts like quote unquote rapping.
It's not good.
It's not
It
good.
dips into a bit of insanity a little.
There's a reason he's underground.
That's all we're
True
gonna
that.
say.
Well,
Anyways,
I like that segment though.
that was
That was fun. I like
will
that,
continue
yeah.
that in future episodes.
Can I find one too?
I also am gonna try to think of
Can
a
we all
segment.
find one?
Sure.
I'll be
I
back
don't want
next
to like
week.
jack your segment, but like I think it'd be fun if we all like found a little.
I'll figure
The
something
funny
out.
thing is, my segment's actually my cock. So
Okay, we'll grab that segment on the next
they
week.
sounded like
Does it have to be rap or?
No.
Okay.
If you find a shitty bar and like a,
I was gonna take
like
it a
rock
different
song.
direction. I feel like I was gonna let you do the bars, and I was gonna find something like entirely different to talk about.
Yeah, whatever, man.
I'll figure something out.
Oh, okay, I was gonna find
Have your
a-
weekly segments.
I was gonna find a bar.
I was probably gonna find something like movie related.
Can my
but
weekly segment just be like finding a bug and
You talk about a bug.
yeah?
You get to do that. That actually is a pretty good idea.
Can I eat like a different bug each time and like explain how?
Yeah, explain how it tastes and explain like bug facts about it.
While I'm eating it, like I'm like,
Yeah.
Yeah,
this
sure.
this cockroach.
This is a
This cock.
dung beetle.
I mean, this is dung beetle I found outside. Dude, dung beetles are so cool.
They are.
Dung beetles are very cool.
Have you seen how they push their dung? They do it
They
backwards.
do it backwards, yeah,
It's
on the
so
front legs.
cool.
It's very interesting.
So cool.
It's like how I'm going up on your mom.
You do it backwards.
Reverse cowgirl.
Yep. That's me.
Dude, that's how you like. Sorry, like this is gross, but isn't that how you like break your dick? Like, isn't that
First
like?
cowgirl.
Yeah, isn't that like very scary if you do it wrong? You could just like snap your dick in half.
That happened to me one time.
It did.
I mean,
you-
if
you-
you, I
I
guess,
came home and it was like
You had a
I
good
had a
dick
90-degree
cast?
angle. Yeah, I was like,
like
fuck.
you'd have to be going like hard.
That's true.
to
Yeah.
snap your dick. But
I mean, sorry, I don't want to.
I don't. I mean, I've never broken my dick, so.
Really? I'm just kidding.
Really?
I don't think you can. It's just like I don't think there's a bone in there.
You can break cartilage.
Oh, I guess that's true. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Anyways,
That's
back-
crazy.
now that we've discussed it with our dick talk,
Yeah. Jesus
that's
Christ.
going to be the
Sorry,
new, instead of
ladies.
TikTok, we're going to make TikTok.
We're very
Yeah.
sorry, ladies. We. Need
This
to
is
do
why-
better.
Like our,
Dan,
our
This is where our
demographic is
demographic
13
is mostly
man, I'm
male.
sorry.
Unfortunately.
Can we let's do something for the ladies this time?
Let's do something for the ladies this time.
Here.
He's meow.
Now let me think of something.
We could think of something.
So, I mean, fuck. Now I look at this. This
Yeah,
makes it even worse.
Yeah, Dominic, do something for the
This
ladies.
makes it way even worse. This makes it even worse.
I could talk about something.
Go for it.
Demi Moore got her well-deserved award for The Substance. She got a Golden Globe.
I haven't seen the
she-
substance.
I won't do my Golden Globe rant because it's unnecessary, but I hate that award show. But Demi Moore is absolutely deserving of every award she gets for The Substance, and I pray to God she wins the Oscar because that
to
movie
be
was
fair-
awesome.
Okay. God, what's the one for TV shows?
The Emmys.
Yeah, the Emmys. The only thing I saw recently that I do feel bad about is that Kristen Milotti did not get an award for The Penguin, and she was
What?
incredible.
Yeah, actually, I don't know if the Emmys. I don't know if the Penguin fell into the Emmys schedule. I think it's next year that they can get it. But she didn't get
Well,
it for
no,
the Golden
I-
Globes this year.
She didn't get it for the Golden Globes.
No, she was.
Maybe
up.
that's what I was saying.
I think that's what you were saying.
The Golden Globes.
Should have given it to her though. Jesus.
Have you seen The Penguin yet, Brady?
I've seen most of it. I have 2 episodes left.
I have just the last episode left. She was phenomenal.
She's amazing in that show. Are you fucking kidding me?
And
I mean, Colin Farrell won, which was awesome, but she needed to as well.
And I know, like, I'm not sure who won in that category specifically.
Yeah, I can't remember.
I can't remember who won, but I just remember seeing that and be like, damn, like, I feel bad because she did such a great job.
I think The Office should win.
Yeah,
Speaking of which, we got to start watching The Office soon.
I would like to
I
watch
genuinely
The Office.
do
That was a
kinda-
great
I'll
show.
Wanna
I'll binge
revisit
The
it.
Office with you guys.
I
Well,
think-
you haven't seen past Michael even,
I don't
right?
really like. I don't think I'm that interested in watching after.
There's
Michael.
good episodes though. They're buried in there.
It's just like he kind of was like the heart of the show
he
for
was
me.
the heart
Sure.
of the show. However, there's a lot of good stuff that happens.
I
after
like
he
the
leaves.
the Shroot Farm arc is really good.
Yeah.
Yes, that's one of the
Who-
best.
Who becomes the manager?
There's multiple.
They
after.
switch around. It's like guest appearances.
I thought
Will-
Andy was.
Well,
oh God, the Will
there's
Ferrell.
Andy.
Will
and
Ferrell
there's
shows up.
Will Ferrell, and there's
The Will Ferrell
Dwight.
bit is hard. To
Idris
watch,
Idris
dude.
Elba.
Idris Elba is for like a little.
A little bit. He's funny as
So
fuck.
isn't Jim for a little bit too?
I don't
I
remember
thought
if Jim
Andy
does.
was.
I think Andy does for a minute. But
Andy-
Andy does
does.
for a minute, but
Dude, the Will Ferrell episode sucks. I'm sorry. Like,
Why do you say
he
that?
does not do good in that show, in my opinion. I think he kind of like.
I think it was like
I
funny.
can honestly not remember the Will Ferrell episode.
He
very
kind of
well.
like. I don't know. I just feel like he doesn't really mesh with the. Don't get me wrong. I love me some Will Ferrell.
I
Like,
get
I
that.
think he's very funny. I just think that.
You're being
Keep
being
it.
negative. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
No, we
give,
can
give
be
me my
negative.
lashings. Give me my lashings.
Well, talk about Daddy's Home though. You love Daddy's Home.
I love Daddy's Home 2. I haven't seen the first.
Yes, Daddy's Home 2 is better.
Funny enough, I actually haven't seen the first either. I've only seen the second one.
I've seen them. I've seen them both. I can tell you the second one's a lot better.
Dude, I love Daddy's Home
Is
2.
it actually?
Yeah, I'd say so.
I'm like half joking when I say I love Daddy's Home 2, but Daddy's Home 2 genuinely I watch like a lot. I think it's a very funny movie where he's like snow plowing outside and then like he gets the lights caught in his snow plow.
It is everything you could ever want in
Will
like
Ferrell?
a movie.
Mark Wahlberg,
Like
John
funny
Cena?
family,
John Cena.
John Cena,
I think The Rock is
a crush on your cousin,
That's-
Jesus,
Mel Gibson,
Mel
anti-Semitism.
Gibson, anti-Semitism.
Jesus.
Wait, there's two like antis in there because you got Mark Wahlberg
Yeah,
and
anti-Vietnam.
Mel Gibson.
and Mel Gibson.
Maybe they're pushing it like in a weird agenda.
Aren't
Wait,
they-
that's kinda
they're actually-
weird.
Isn't Mel Gibson his dad in the movie?
He is.
Yeah, that's
This is
typecast
crazy.
as fuck.
That's so funny.
I can't remember. Oh my God, Mel Gibson. What a fucking crazy lunatic.
What a guy.
He, good fucking actor. I'll give him that. But Jesus Christ, he is like a loony.
What has he done?
Yeah.
I'm a little out of the
Now
loop.
that I think about it,
He did Braveheart, which he's great in. He's great
Never
in.
seen Braveheart.
No, I mean like what did he like?
Oh, like what
what
did
is-
he do?
yeah,
Well, he's
like,
an
what did he
anti-Semitic.
do? Oh.
He hates Jewish people.
Oh.
He's Nazi. And
Real.
well, like I don't actually know if
cut
he.
that. Sorry.
I have to blur the German military word, but I guess I don't know if he is a part of the German military word, but like he has the same beliefs.
Can you not say that on YouTube?
I don't know if I can say that.
We'll play it. We'll play it.
We'll play it
safe.
by ear.
Have you guys? This might be a weird question, but I was watching this video the other day. Have you guys seen the YouTuber Gideon?
Yes,
The name is.
I know
Very,
who that is. Yeah,
You know
One
who I'm
sec.
talking about.
does he go by Jid?
No, that's the rapper.
You're right,
Sorry, one
but I
sec.
know who Gideon is.
Yeah, but he did a video a couple years ago where he went to
Yes, I know you're
like
talking
Harrison, Arkansas, I think was the place, and it's supposedly like the most racist town in America or whatever. And he met this guy, and he's a guy that got really popular for like black guys interviewing him, and he's like, this white rock is better than you are.
Oh,
I think I've seen.
Yeah,
clips
but
of
basically
that guy.
he did like this whole like he went to this town and basically like praised how nice a lot of people were towards him and everything. And because of that, that town started getting like a lot of revenue, and they started opening new businesses, and they got to open a new town hall.
Oh, that's awesome.
And so he went back, and because he received an award from like the mayor of the town.
Holy shit!
And he met with the guy again, and the guy was talking about, you know, it was a really nice video because he basically meets up with the guy again, who's supposedly like racist and a member of the local clan or whatever,
Right.
and he actually ran into like the leader of the clan there, which was interesting.
Holy shit!
But he basically like they're talking about how like, you know, just all this stuff, and it was a really kind of beautiful video and everything.
Yeah.
But the guy makes this joke where they're at town hall because he invited him to come watch him get this award because they're basically friends now, right? Like they've communicated since then.
Right.
And he even like when he was receiving the award, he's like, without this guy, you know, it started a conversation and sparked a lot of things, and that's what we were here to do, is start a conversation and everything. So like this award's also his basically. And the guy standing in front of the mayor, and the mayor's very like anti-white supremacy. Right?
Yes.
Right.
He goes, I got a joke for you, Gideon. And he's like, what? And he's like, well, if you do the black power salute and I do the white power salute, and he's like this, he's like,
Oh my.
he's like, paper beats rock, I win.
Oh my God, that is crazy.
And I'm like the middle of all this beautiful stuff, and the fish is
The
back.
fucking fish is back.
Holy shit! It's like the middle of all this beautiful stuff, and they're talking about how, you know,
Wait. Oh my god.
how he'd give his
probably a
life
loop.
for his friends, and like the white guy is talking about this. He's like, you know, he's talking about how he doesn't necessarily believe in God because he feels that he would give his life for a lot of people who aren't Christian and things like that. And and like all this beautiful stuff, and then he makes this like dumbass joke, and the mayor's just mouth agape, and it was so funny.
What a fella. What a fella.
Oh man.
I noticed something interesting about that fish tank.
Yeah.
Did you see the fish that were just like dead on the bottom? Like
Well, they're
they're
flounders.
flounders, they lay
on the
flat.
ground.
Both their eyes are on one side.
That's sick.
Yeah, they're very
What do you
interesting.
think they see? Like, do you think they just see like
They see
like
one
darkness
side.
and then like just like everything?
Well,
else?
they don't see anything. They just swim like sideways.
They do swim sideways, and they have to like.
So they're
flip.
just seeing the world at a 90-degree different angle.
That's
than
fucked up.
us.
But when they're laying on the bottom of the tank, they're just like one eye is seeing like.
Well, both their eyes are on top, so they're both looking
See,
up.
both their eyes are on one side.
What the fuck? Wait, hold on. I gotta look up
They're
a picture of
flat
this.
fish.
That's the weirdest thing I've ever heard of. Flounder. both eyes are like. It's
Both
not,
eyes are
yes.
right.
Oh, sorry, it scared me.
Why is it scaring you?
Oh my god, it's a
Fish, stop!
I'm like not even joking either.
Dude, you're fucking cracking me up, dude.
That's horrifying, dude. If I saw that, I would freak. I'd throw up. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Dude, it's just a guy.
That is
like,
fucked up. That is like so scary.
No, come on.
Dude, I'm so scared of aquatic life. I love animals with all my heart. Like, I think aquatic life is so cool. Dude, I was snorkeling in the river one time. My first mistake, and I was just like looking ahead in the water, and a fish like came on straight at me. I had to like go home, man. Like I had to call it quits after that.
I get that.
I was like, oh my god, like fuck. Whew, that gave my heart. I'm like 120
Yeah,
BPM
you're-
right
you're
now.
You like
You're
kind of
actually,
lost.
like-
It was like,
That wasn't a bit. I want you guys
I'm not
to know.
gonna. I'm not gonna lie. Dom has like some sweat like building up on.
I'm
his,
not-
on his
I'm not
brow.
kidding.
Like,
You're- I,
he's
like-
wiping it off.
This isn't a joke. Like,
he's like, why are those fish all
I do.
like
I do
flat?
biggest fear. I'm
It's
gonna
like-
put like pictures of flounders around the place and see how it.
I love animals so much. Like, I'm the animal guy, but like aquatic life is the coolest thing ever. But God does it.
Dude, think about it.
freak
Like,
me out.
Flounder is how Peppa Pig is animated.
Dude, seriously.
Or
I
like
want to see
Phineas and
Peppa
Ferb.
Pig from like or Phineas.
No, you don't want to see Peppa Pig from a front angle. That
It
shit
is scary.
cursed.
Let me look it up.
I like a interesting thing to talk about. I told Dom this yesterday. Except I don't know how to explain this on a podcast because I have to keep a lot of it. I have to keep a lot of it secret. But I basically got
Yes.
I got
Crazy
really,
news.
really fun opportunity. I got into a short film production, like a real short film production.
Like the one you did prior?
No. This is like
It's
a
a-
different thing entirely. I got into a short film production, and we're in pre-production right now. Our due date to end pre-production is May fucking like 14th or 15th.
Damn, this is like a big thing.
Yeah, we have $15,000.
Damn.
I don't exactly know what I'm doing on set yet. I'm talking to my director about roles. I want to be assistant director for her, or a scripty, or I want to be a grip, which is lighting the whole movie. But basically, yeah, that's just the opportunity I got into.
So fucking cool.
We're-
I'm so happy for you.
We're shooting over the summer. It's a much bigger production than the last thing I worked on. And it's very nerve-wracking because the equipment that we're using is not even in the state we're operated in. We have to drive to Salt Lake City to even pick up the equipment.
Wow.
Because they just don't.
We don't even
exist
have the camera.
here.
We're using an Arri Alexa camera, which is what Drive was shot on. A lot of movies are shot on Arri Alexas. It's a very professional camera. And there's just not even enough of them in existence to have one in Idaho, which is a scary thing. So if like I am on the grip team, if that's what I end up doing, I probably will be driving to Salt Lake with my crew.
Well, damn.
Isn't
Yeah.
that's
It's
so cool.
fucking crazy.
I'm very proud of you.
And you have to keep a lot of that under wraps, I imagine.
Yes, I can't talk about it too much, but I can say that I can say more once we start going like shooting, because we'll shoot in the summer and then
right.
it'll be easier. to do the
Especially after
podcast
you're
stuff.
done shooting. It's
Is
like
it going to be...
Yeah.
It's a short film, so is it like what? Is it supposed to be like 5 minutes, like 10 minutes?
I could pull up the screenplay right now to see how many pages it is, but it's something like Here's my live reaction to how many pages this, because a page is a minute.
Do you like just get sent it?
I should have gotten it by now. The director should have sent it to me. We're just looking for like. Hold on.
Guys. It's okay. It's okay.
Well, how big is the crew you're working with?
About 20 people.
About 20 people.
But we have to send out a casting call. It's going to be more than that once we actually get into it.
Sure.
Because you have to find like everybody, like you have your crew, but you have to like outsource for everything else.
Production team needs to go get like more budgeting. We have to find obviously a casting call, and the casting team needs to do their whole like they need to do their like casting calls, which means they need to do whatever it is.
Right.
And then they do a lot of things. Anyway, sorry, I'm just trying to find the
what
fucking.
If you just like, what if it's not here yet?
Well, I want to. I mean, obviously, like I'll have.
That's, yeah.
I'm sure you'll be able to answer more questions later on. I know for anyone who doesn't know, Brady you want to be a filmmaker, right?
Yeah, I want to get into the film industry. I think it'd be fun.
He wants to be in the film industry at some capacity, and so. I think my main question is like, is this something you can like put down as credit? Like you'll be
yes,
like,
this will be submitted to festivals. It's premiering at a local theater.
Okay.
If a festival picks it up, like my name is on the credits of it, people will be able to watch it. I'm sorry, I'm trying to find the place where
oh my
the screenplay is, but like.
Am I just not?
No, because I was there yesterday and like I was looking at it. I just don't. Wait, I know where to go. Sorry, you guys can keep talking about.
Well, that's very exciting.
Very exciting. Yeah, same here. That is a really big opportunity.
Next podcast, I'll be able to explain more of like what I'm actually doing on set because we haven't really figured out my role.
You can give your little weekly updates on
because
how it's all going.
The scary thing is we have until May to finish our pre-production. That's awesome. My girlfriend just texted me Corgi spotted.
Oh!
We saw one outside.
That's awesome.
Oh my god, I think we had the same reaction.
It was the cutest little thing. He was just like yay big, and he was being walked.
God.
He was like on the ground basically.
He had his big corgi butt out.
Big corgi butt. He was happy as could be.
Here we go. It's 15 minutes. It is a 15-minute screenplay.
That's pretty good.
That's a pretty long short film.
And I know you can't say much. Could you say the genre?
Yes, I can. It's crime thriller, which is right up my fucking alley.
What you
like,
fucking
I'm so
do.
happy. Like it's awesome. I'm really excited to.
Especially
work with
since
my
you've
team.
been hyper analyzing the Batman.
Yeah,
recently,
which is why
too.
I feel like I really want to, because I know my director pretty well. I've worked with her on some other things. It would be fun to do assistant directing.
So she's the director.
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
So it'd be fun to be like her assistant director or a scripty because like I could do that for her.
Right.
But at the same time, I love lighting and the way a movie looks. It's one of my favorite things. So like, that's that. We can move on.
But still, man, I'm very happy for you.
That's the weekly update.
Yeah,
there.
we'll give you guys more updates. The viewers, we'll give you guys more updates as it goes. Because I want to hear. Oh, of course, I want to hear more.
Because this is a much bigger thing than the last short I shot. The last thing I shot was more of kind of just like I don't know how to explain it.
Was it like it was a small kind of passion project?
It was a small passion project, exactly. This is like a very funded thing through a lot of different people fund it. It's crazy. It's craziness.
That is
exciting.
That is crazy.
That's very cool.
Can I be your?
Can I be your roadie?
The PA.
I want to be your PA. Yeah.
You get coffee for everyone on set.
I'll be your. I'll be the guy who waits in your RV and sucks you off when you get home.
That'd be awesome.
Whenever you get like stressed
definitely
out,
need one
you're
of
like,
those. I can't do this.
Storm into your trailer, and then me and Sam are waiting there, like kneeling down, and we're like, hey.
It will be interesting though, because our location scouts need to find a couple of places.
Hey,
so I have like literally no idea where we'll be shooting, but like
You should shoot.
it'll be very interesting.
So do you think? With that being said, do you think you'll be gone for a portion of the summer?
2 weeks maybe, but it
Well,
depends on where they're
it'll be
shooting
like
it.
work days, right?
Yeah, I think they're still shooting it locally. I don't think we're going out of state to do anything, unless if our location scout finds something crazy. Because like we have our budget to do whatever we want. Also, there's my chapstick. I found it. Sorry, I thought I lost my
Where is
chapstick
it?
earlier. It's
also,
on the shelf.
are you getting?
Oh, there we go.
Not to drag it on too much, but are you getting paid like a flat rate for the whole thing, or are you
I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to talk to
If you even
talk to a?
just
paid.
my team and my not my director because they're not paying me, but like the producers.
I don't know if I didn't know that was even part of the
I don't even know if I get
equation.
paid.
I was about to say.
It's more of just like an opportunity. I kind of have to. It's more like
Well, even
volunteer,
if it ends up
but
being like an unpaid internship, that's still
It's
it's
still
awesome.
credit. You
because they're
still
big.
have
you can
Yeah.
still put your name on IMDb.
exactly.
That's true. Like if this
Exactly.
goes well and it hits up places, it'll be on IMDb or like Letterboxd would be really fun.
And yeah, you kind of just roll from there. Of
Yeah,
course.
you
You
just
get the ball rolling. I think it's funny. We've talked about it before, like personally, but
Well-
I think it's funny that like if you go into the film industry and like YouTube, like somehow lags behind a little bit. It'd be funny for people to be like, "Oh, this director has a fucking YouTube
Well, like
channel."
I always see it as like our YouTube does take off, and I am able to get money to source projects from that.
Well, yeah.
And then like people look at the projects which are not going to be as silly as our YouTube content and be like, "What the fuck? This like discount content made this? Like the fuck?"
yeah.
I think
You guys will be involved though, of course.
I
I want to do
so.
your scores.
That's why I want Discount Productions. Is what I want my production
You want
studio
to
to be called.
You want to do the scores,
I want to work on the scores.
dude? I'd love to like make your posters.
Yeah, Sam. I was gonna say I
Sick.
want you on my art team. That would be awesome.
Sweet.
We have a little
That
discount
would be awesome.
productions.
I've always
That's-
wanted Discount
that's-
Productions.
That's
Like,
very
that would
that's
be
very
super
cool.
nice.
That gets my pussy wet.
That
I
actually,
can
dude,
smell
I'm
it, Sam.
so-
and I'm getting
sloshing
horny.
right now.
Whew. Whew. Anyway,
Damn, you got
That pH balance.
you got a good pH. I can smell that pH balance, Sam.
no, very 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 cool
Yeah.
stuff. Very cool stuff. Sam, I know we talked about it before, but you talked about an album you listened to. I just want to talk about it on the podcast.
Oh
Is it
yeah, go for
MCR?
it.
It is MCU.
I love MCR.
you listened to an album recently. I wanna discuss it with you.
Recently, as in this morning.
As in this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which album was it?
You're the one who listened to it.
Yeah, I forgot the name already.
So there's this.
Oh yeah, 3 Cheers for
Sweet Revenge.
Revenge. Yeah,
There's this
by
music app.
My Chemical Romance.
Yeah, it's like Letterboxd, but for music.
It's a music board, right?
Music, but yeah, it's called Music Board.
Everybody
So
download Music Board. It needs more users.
it does need. It's a really cool app. It just needs more users. The one thing I wish they had,
agree.
not to get too sidetracked. Brady was right. I figured it out.
Is your friends up there?
No, but these aren't even my friends.
That's okay. Yeah, the one thing
Well, kind of.
I know Dom was going to say with Music Board, your friends should pop up on your feed immediately. I just want to know
Yeah.
what my friends are listening to more than strangers.
Exactly.
Because Letterboxd does that.
Yeah, but it's okay. Anyway, Sam listened to. I'm a big My Chemical Romance guy. I mean, obviously, but Sam listened to their second album, 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge. And yeah, I want to know your thoughts because that album means a lot to me.
Well, it was pretty good. I think, like I said in my review, there were a lot of highs in that album, but I think some of the songs became a little cookie cutter, which is why I didn't give it like a 9 or a 10. I think it was like an 8.5, 8.
Right.
I can
6,
see that.
8.7, something like that. I think it was a really good album, and I think the story is really cool. And obviously, like MCR in their own right are legends and whatnot. But
For sure.
yeah, I think it was a really good album. I've been listening to or trying to listen to a new album every day, and I want to say I'm being critical, even though most of them get like 4 stars recently.
Which
Because
Yeah.
I've been
Yeah.
listening to a lot of good
Albums
albums.
are good.
But
But
yeah,
3 Cheers.
it was a very good album.
3 Cheers is a personal favorite album of mine. Compared to their other albums, like I like Black Parade more, and that's why I want you to listen to Black Parade too. But 3 Cheers is really good. And I'm glad you're listening to those boys because I've been in a
My Chemical phase.
My Chemical hyperfixation recently.
I love Black Parade too. That's probably top 10 albums for me.
Yeah, Black Parade is perfect. It is a phenomenal album.
We talked about favorite albums on here before.
I don't think we've talked about music that much.
You want to
Not
give like
really.
let's each give like a top 3 real quick.
Top 3 albums of all time.
That's really hard.
Okay, do top 5.
I could,
That's,
okay.
I think I could do that.
I could probably do top 5. Are we going based off of the ones I've listened to most, or what I
Like
think are
just
my
what you
favorites.
think-
favorite
Yeah,
albums?
what are your
Because-
like actual favorites?
Because my favorites aren't necessarily what I consider the best. It's just ones that mean more to me than others.
Okay, I can get behind that.
I think I already have my top 5.
I definitely have. You guys go first while I think about it.
Okay, I think I actually have mine already. I don't think I could put these in a specific order. Actually, yes, I can. My favorite album of all time is In Rainbows by Radiohead.
Valid.
I think that album is perfect. Especially compared to all their other music, I think Mr. Tom York just kind of captures a very certain vibe for the album. So In Rainbows is my favorite. And then these are all not in specific order after this. Black Parade is up there. Throw in Iowa by Slipknot.
Yeah.
In my top 5. Just that one's a little bit more for a different reason. I just think that all the songs are really good. Throw in. Fuck, this actually is a lot harder than I thought.
Yeah, isn't it this difficult? I think I have like a loose 5 I can do now.
Loose, just 3, because I know I'm already at 3, but here's just 3 more, in not a specific order. I'm gonna go with The Bends by Radiohead, throw in either In Utero by Nirvana, or throw in Incesticide. No, In Utero. And we'll just say that's my top 5.
I can give you. Oh fuck! I'm gonna try not to double up on artists, except one artist I will double up on. I'm gonna go In Rainbows as well. I don't think it's my favorite, but it's in my top 5. Nirvana's MTV Unplugged is awesome.
Oh,
Very good.
I love Linkin Park's Meteora.
oh fuck! Good pick.
And then
That one's so good.
here's my double for the artists: Slipknot, self-titled, and Iowa. I have to include them
Yeah.
both.
Do you want to know what's weird? I was going to throw in another Slipknot, and this might surprise you. My other one was going to be Volume 3.
I get that
Because I think
understand.
Volume 3 captures the most emotion out of all of their albums.
I want to throw one more in though.
Yeah.
Actually,
Honorable mention.
shout out to Nine Inch Nails. I can't put any of their albums as my favorites, but I love them so much. But my other favorite is Depression Cherry by Beach House. That album is
yeah.
awesome.
Okay, that's a very good album. I think I'm gonna go like a completely opposite direction of you guys. I know you guys have for a long time been like Radiohead fans and
Yeah.
Slipknot fans, and I think those artists are great. I just know that for a longer period, I've been almost purely rap. And so
Right.
mine are gonna look quite a bit different than yours. First,
Which I think is good.
number 5 for me. Shout out to my favorite. I guess he's not really like underground. He has like 700,000 monthly listeners. But shout out Tom the Mailman. I'm gonna say Sunset Visionary Volume 2 by him is a very good album. If you haven't heard it, you should give it a listen. It's he kind of transitioned in that album from doing just like kind of like frat rap to doing like more punk pop and kind of altering his genre a little bit, and I think it's really cool. 4th, I'd have to say The Bends is my favorite
Yep.
Radiohead
Yeah.
album,
The
and
Bends
that's
is
fantastic.
probably where our similarities are
I
gonna
love
like
Radiohead.
completely cut off. From there, I'm gonna go. 3 is Blonde by Frank Ocean.
Valid.
Okay, that's a good. I have
album.
listened to that one actually.
For the last like 5 years, that's been consistently one of my top 5 most listened to
It's a
albums like every
fantastic
year.
album.
I think it's great. Number 2, I'm gonna go with my favorite Kendrick Lamar album, which is Good Kid, Mad City.
Is that like the album cover where it's like the car?
It's the van, yeah.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
That album is normally and weirdly enough for me, I feel like I can't, if an album is too long, I feel like I can't sit down and just listen to it front to back. Like if it's averaging more than like 5 minutes a song, I can't really do it. But that album is one that I could just listen front to back, and it has my most listened to song of all time on it.
What's that one?
It is Mad City.
Oh, valid.
I think the story of that album is really cool too, and I mess with it. And then obviously number one for me
Can I
is
guess?
my
Can I also
most
guess?
listened to album. You can guess.
Can we say it on 3?
I don't know how to pronounce it.
Can we whisper the same thing so I know we're talking about the same thing?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's how you say it.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, Igor by Tyler the Creator.
That is correct.
That
Yeah,
album is perfect. That's a perfect album.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. The weird thing is, I was like, oh, Tyler the Creator, he's just making bullshit until
He's
like
creating.
2 years ago.
He's
Like, I
creating.
listened to one of his songs up until 2 years ago. And now he is my most streamed artist, like, ever.
Damn, really?
Until 2 years ago, he had like 150 streams, and now he has almost 4,000. Like,
God damn.
he jumped from literally having 600 minutes to almost 14,000 in 2 years.
Damn.
Because
Damn, Samuel.
because I listened, I finally was like, okay, I really like Earthquake, so I'm gonna listen to Igor all the way through, and I was like, holy shit, this album is phenomenal.
Is it weird to say that Earthquake is one of my least favorite on that
Oh, yeah.
album?
That's fine. I understand. That's what I like about that album is I feel like everyone has a different
Yeah.
favorite song on that
I
album.
was going to say, I love Earthquake, but that ain't even the best.
It's not.
I'm more of a.
Okay, I want to hear these takes. What's your favorite song?
I
On the
forgot
album?
what it's
Take the album.
called. One sec.
I have a
You,
weird take
you would
'cause
like What's Good.
Sam, one
Yep,
time
that's my favorite on the album.
That's
I
my
told
least
you
favorite on
my-
the album.
Really?
Genuinely, if you read my album review, that's my least favorite.
That's my favorite on the album.
Oh, Are We Still Friends?
Are We Still Friends is the best song on that album.
Yeah, I love that song.
That for me is his best song.
Yeah. Fantastic.
I'm just a sucker for albums that tell a story, man.
What are they called? Concept albums?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's the thing. I think a lot of albums tell a story, but none of them do it. Or I won't say none. I feel like not a lot of them do it like consecutively the way that Igor did, and
It's-
I really mess with
It's
that.
hard to be subtle because he does it very subtly, and that's why I like My Chemical Romance too. I mean, My Chemical Romance is a little too subtle, but he tells it in a very interesting way where it's not like I did this and then this happened and now this is happening in the story. He's singing just a normal song, and you can take each song and listen
He's
to it.
basically just explaining his emotion, and you can kind of put your
Exactly.
foot
You can
where it
piece
is.
together what's happening in the
Right.
story. And also, you can listen to each song by its own, and it means a completely different meaning if you haven't listened to any of the songs, like, back to back in the order they're
Right.
supposed to go in, which I think is
Yeah.
super, super cool. I haven't seen many other albums that do something like that.
Yeah, and again, he's released 2 albums since Igor now, and
A very recent one, too.
very recent. He released Chromacopia last year, and pretty late into the year actually. And I think the album was really cool. I don't. It's for me. It's just nothing. Unfortunately, has lived up to Igor since
Yeah.
he made it, and
I like I guess Flower Boy came up.
Flower Boy was before.
Yeah, I like all his before albums. Most.
I think
Too.
his worst album, like if we're talking about all the ones on Spotify, his worst album is Goblin,
Yeah.
but
Oh, really?
or Cherry Bomb.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's the one I've heard tossed around the most as the
Cherry
the
Bomb. I
worst.
think how I feel about it is that it has like 3 of my favorite songs of his, but the rest aren't very good. Mm-hmm. And so it's got really high highs and really low lows.
Right.
But anyways, I'm going on a tangent about Tyler the Creator.
I was actually wanting you to continue that. What do you think of, like, the Chromacopia meat writers? Like, the people who don't listen to Tyler, but they just bought, like, the Chromacopia hoodie. Like, you know what I'm talking about?
like people who don't. Well, I think
And they say they've been a Tyler fan for all these years.
I think it's hard because I became a Tyler fan after Igor, and so I was kind of a fake fan at one point.
I get that.
To be fair, but I mean, like, before hearing Igor, I was like, this is dog shit, right?
I mean,
So I guess on some level, like, I used to be that person, but at the same time, I think if you've only listened to Chromacopia and that's your entire opinion of Tyler, then you're really missing out on a lot of the really cool stuff he's made.
Chromacopia is one of my favorite songs by him, though.
Which one? Like Him?
Like Him, yeah.
That is the best song on that album.
That song
for
is
me.
phenomenal.
I think that song's great. And the good thing about Chromacopia is I think it was his most honest album. I think it was one of the most vulnerable he's ever been on an album.
Especially Sticky.
Especially
He's super vulnerable
Sticky.
when he was writing that.
I think, but at the same
dark
rate,
place.
I think Chromacopia was, for me, a little more forgettable of a project than Flower
I get
Boy
that.
or Igor.
I feel like it didn't have nearly as long of a longevity as Igor did. Igor was
well,
talked about
and
for
even
fucking years.
even like Call Me If You Get Lost, which call me crazy, but I don't think that album was his best work either.
Yeah, fair enough.
Again, to me, it's like it has some of the highest highs, but some of the lowest lows.
I like Wolf a lot.
I really
Yeah.
like Wolf. I'm glad you said that because
I like
Wolf
Wolf
is
a lot,
probably my
actually.
third favorite.
Wolf also tells a good story. It tells a I mean, it's not like a thoughtful story.
What's your favorite song off Wolf?
Fuck, I don't know the song. I don't know the names of it.
Is it do you remember any like parts of it? I could tell you.
I'm gonna be honest.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm a poser.
It's either Cowboy
Okay.
or I Fucking Hate You.
I Fucking Hate You is awesome.
One of those two.
Sam, you have to
Or Answer. Answer's really good too. Fuck.
you have to remind me because I don't know what album this is on, but "Was Your Name" is one of my favorite songs.
That's on Call Me If You Get Lost.
Yeah, I really like that song.
That's a great song.
I listened to that song a lot actually.
Do you really?
Yeah, that actually might be my most listened to song of his.
The only thing with Wolf is that I think it has some of my favorite songs by him, like Cowboy and and I like Awkward a lot, and Answer. I think Answer is actually my favorite now that I'm thinking about it. But it also had some of the songs
Answer's
that
my favorite.
I was like, oof.
Well, he says some questionable things.
Especially Colossus, I couldn't.
Colossus is my second favorite song on that album.
So valid.
I get it more after like
You gotta hear the first bar, Brady.
Is it the one where he says the funny thing?
Wait, hold on.
I don't think
Which
I can
one?
say it. Well, I'm not going to say
pulling-
it. That's
I'm
what I
pull-
think
I'm
it
No,
is.
no, no, you gotta say it.
Okay, I'll say it with him. Oh yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Mind you,
Hilarious.
I believe. Hold on. Cherry Bomb came out after Wolf, and then the following one, which was Flower Boy, which is where he basically came out as bisexual.
Yeah.
And Flower Boy is really good. I think Flower Boy is also one of his like vulnerable
Well, that's the
why
thing.
I like those songs on
Flower Boy dove into his sexuality, and then Igor was talking about like how that's like personally affected him, and I think it was a really good follow up. Yeah, if we go down my list, my number one's Igor, then Flower Boy, then Wolf, then Call Me If You Get Lost, then Goblin, then Cherry Bomb.
That's a good list. I haven't
Well,
listened to
actually,
those.
Chromacopia is above Cherry Bomb.
I haven't listened to all of Chromacopia. I haven't listened to Cherry Bomb or Call Me If You Get Lost or Goblin.
I think
What's happening outside?
It's the best part of the week. They're taking out the trash.
Oh shit! Let me
The
see.
dumpster's here. The garbage truck's here. We get a perfect view, by the way, of the garbage truck just
Look at
taking out
that.
the trash.
What a guy.
Cool. Well, you have anything else to say, Sam, about Tyler? We're getting close to time. is
Not
all.
particularly. I think if, again, like any of the artists or albums that we've mentioned, if you haven't given them a listen, they're all worth it, so you might as well.
Yeah, I think every album we mentioned as our favorites is 100% worth a listen.
Let's each give an album for people to listen to.
Okay.
My pick will be go listen to Black Parade if you haven't.
My pick will go listen to Meteora by Linkin Park.
All right. I'll take my pick. I recently listened to A Beginner's Mind by Sufjan Stevens, and I think that was a really good album, so go listen to that.
That's a really good artist.
Yeah.
I like 4th of July. That's a heartbreaking song, though.
Have you listened to that A Beginner's Mind, the album?
I've listened to 4th of July, though.
That
song is heartbreaking.
I hadn't heard the artist at all until this album, and
Really?
it was awesome. I gave it a 9.1.
Yeah, they're great. Anyway, though, we gotta wrap it up here.
I got crabs or something, man.
Dude, I got crabs too. Any last words?
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Any last words?
Any last words?
Nope, I think that's all I have to say.
Cool. Well,
Thank you guys for tuning in to this episode of the Discount Podcast. Again, my name is Dom.
My name is Brady.
My name is Sam. And, if you like what you hear, go on and give us a little subscribe, maybe a like,
Maybe ring that bell.
Yeah, maybe hit that doom doom.
Maybe touch my nuts,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah, do a little
okay.
fun. Learn on
Yeah,
Sam.
come on. It's fun.
It's fine. It's fine. We have fun.
Yeah,
We have fun here.
fun.